Welcome one, welcome all, welcome to another exciting episode of Duncan Dynasty. I am Bridger, and today, well, we're maybe making a new faith. That may be what we're going to do here. His father dedicated his time and effort to the Christian Catholic Church, and what did it get him? It got him his entire army killed in a needless crusade for Jerusalem that went so badly. So he has been disillusioned, and now he's saving up piety to purchase a new faith. And we had all this chosen yesterday, but I've got it saved here, so we'll go back and do that later. Alright. In the meantime, you can't just start a new faith without expecting the current world to look badly upon it and attempt to destroy you. So we're going to have to deal with that as well. I mean, you could look, we tried to stay Catholic, really we did, but the insular Christianity just kept pushing in. Catholicism has been pushed out, and whatever that is, suo menusco. A Finno-Urgic faith has taken over the world in the north there. Orthodox is still staying pretty strong. Apostolic here, though, appears to be a bit happening in the center of the Byzantine Empire. Alright, so, with all that in mind, we've got plenty of military strength. And so it might be time to challenge Sweden, who is currently weak. They are weak. They are led by an 82-year-old man, Patriarch Thomas. He is weak. He has no... He's in like a gajillion wars. And what allies he does have, I don't think are very strong. Lower Silesia. That's a kingdom. That's actually a big kingdom. But that guy's also weak. And finally, there's this guy who's actually strong. Wow, okay. Well, that's the only one, though. And I think this is one of the only times we'd ever get to hit Sweden hard. The question is, what kind of war declaration would we use? Duke Michael's claim is on just the chiefdom of Argyll. Why does he have a claim for the chiefdom of Argyll? Huh. He's got an unpressed claim. I wonder if he fabricated that. But I don't want him to get it. He's got too many counties and duchies as it is. So what we need to do then is seize a de jure county. Because I don't want to do a holy war. I can do a holy war for the entire duchy of the Isles. That would get us 2 counties, but it would cost us 160 piety. Versus doing 2 wars and taking 1 piece of them at a time. And which piece would we want to take? I think Argyll's the right one to start with. Oh, but that costs 100 each. All right, yeah, let's do the duchy. There's only the... Where's this one? Oh, down in the south there. We don't care about that. We want the Isles. Because that's 2 counties for us. Now, other rulers of that faith might join the war, but I think we can win it before really bad things happen. We also have 1 ally who may or may not join us. He's not happy, I think, because we didn't join his war. Let's try swaying him a little bit. But I gotta start this war right now. Da bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Ba-dum. Alright, once these guys have collected... Still collecting. There we go. Alright, we're going to split this in two. We're going to take half of it down here. Who is that, my heir? No, my cousin. Okay, I got to double check and make sure. God, this is so loud. I got to make sure my heir is not... Oh, I should do that. 46. He's going to be less useful pretty soon. This guy, though, we could get him. And then... My cousin... Okay, my heir's not on here. I think my heir hasn't come of age yet, actually. I gotta keep that in mind, though. He's 15. He will very soon, so I gotta work on that pretty quick. Okay. Meanwhile, the rest of us will go over to the target. And I'm hoping to siege down these two areas and then recombine my armies and defend up here for the most part. There's actually pieces of Sweden we could try to get down there. What is that? Petty Kingdom of Jorvik. Huh. So here's hoping. There, he comes of age. What did he become? A thrifty clerk. Meh. And let's go ahead and deal with this. We do not want that heir to die. Even though he's not great, it will surely cause us problems. Prince Malmur. He's got an 8. Okay, that should be here somewhere. Yeah. We're going to forbid him from being a knight. Oh, and he can marry. Who shall he marry? Let's take a look. He's got 2 traits that are very good. Robust and quick. If we could find a genius... Oh, yeah. There's a chance. It'll also get the... daughter of Duke Glenn. Yeah, okay. There's a chance of problems here, but we're going to try it anyway. Because what else are we going to do? Once we switch to a new faith, very few of the other people in our faiths will, be interested in joining us. So we got to take what we can get within our own bloodline, which I think is wide enough now. Oh boy, that's right, he's an Adamite, he's weird. I think our bloodline is wide enough that... And look how long it takes to load. Our dynasty is so big. There's so many people in our dynasty. What could go wrong? Anyway. Continuing. What else is on this list we need to get rid of? I can call on my ally. And he will technically accept. Is he able to provide a decent fight? Yeah, I guess he is. We'll call on him. We can ransom a couple prisoners. I didn't notice that. We don't want to ask the head of faith for gold, because we're saving our piety. We don't want to modify contracts. We could call... the King of Denmark as a dynasty member? Huh! Look at that. I don't think we want to call him, though. He's not very useful at the moment, and it will cost us prestige. We don't need to call a count or a countess. We do probably want to create some titles at some point in the near future. This keeps popping up, and I don't want to imprison her, so get out of the way. Prisoners we will definitely ransom later. Wars we will definitely consider later. Powerful vassals expect council positions. Yeah, no thanks. And titles can be created, but we don't care about it right now. So we're clear. We'll come back to that later. So now we just got to watch out for Sweden and their allies. Let's do a quick check here. Yeah, that's the big one, and that's the big one. Who knows if they're actually going to come all the way up here. They probably will. They do want that sweet, you know... Actually, unfortunately, we called our ally, Aquitaine, into the battle. Oh, no. That may just get them killed. Mistakes were made. Oh, boy, they already breached the castle walls. I don't really care about giving a guardian to my daughters, because their education doesn't... I guess it does kind of matter to me. How about the Archbishop? Why not? And she can try to be a steward to see if that matters. That's right. We are trying to develop a religion which allows them to be counselors, even if they are not vassals. So that does seem like it makes sense to figure out how to educate her. Presumably we want to match her education type. Yeah, intrigue seems like an okay one. With her guardian. So we're looking for a decent spy master. Can't find one, though. Let's have my aunt do it. Or my knight. Yeah, I guess he's better. I'll give it a shot. Edinburgh is still being renovated? Yes. Another 3 years until it's finished. We can't catch them. Let's just go siege down the Outer Hebrides. Or is it Outer Hebrides? Never know. Here comes the Allies' forces, but that's not really where I need you. I kind of need you to go fight in Spain, but okay. It is what it is, I guess. I'm keeping the speed a little slow because if somebody pops out of nowhere, I don't want to be surprised. That's how you get your armies killed. There's a siege one. My glory is widely known. Gives me an extra knight. Good times. Another ally joins the war, unfortunately. They'll be upon me soon enough. I'd like to send my armies overseas to fight, but then an enemy will just come beeline from my capital and knock me out of the war. That can't be. I've been studying the ancient religious texts and the writings of scholars, and they all seem to agree that the world will end 6,000 years after its creation. By my calculations, we are less than a century away! Archbishop Marcus urges me to keep it to myself. Oh, okay. Fine. I'll keep it to myself. May lead down a path of zealousness. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Ah, so... It would be nice if we could also take Ulster. Actually, wait a minute. Isn't the Holy War CB include all occupied areas outside of the target? And how come this is occupied by the Duke and not me? I guess it doesn't matter. It's still in the target area. It should theoretically still be mine. Oh. We can pay some money to make everybody happy. Duke John of Northumbria won't like me, though. What's his current deal? Haha, good one, John. Yeah, we'll spend 100 and... well, yeah. Just have him plead for forgiveness. You know, it is what it is. Ooh, a Crusader. I forgot we sent Duke John on a crusade. Ah, here comes the army. We've been expecting you. The clan of Lower Silesia. Uh-oh, our marshal died. But my knight is amazing at it, so let's put him in charge. Oh, he passed away, huh? Let's see, who should we be swaying right now? The Duchess of Moray. I have a hook on her. Oh. I don't like that Duke Glenn of Iceland hates me. He's the wrong religion is the thing. So where are these guys going? I saw them pop up here. They're not going to Iceland. They seem to have backed off. This one's taken a bit because we have no siege weapons in it. We haven't been able to really expand our men-at-arms for quite a while. Because we're just not making enough money. None of these are important people. Why would I imprison them? No reason. Keeps reminding me that I can, though. Any day now. There we go. Alright, 38%. So far it's all going in our favor, but we haven't really been able to fight anybody. Oh, they're down there. Excellent. Well, no. You take the land route. Damn it. "75 men coming up over here." To what end would you move those 75 men around? I don't get it. Alright, well, let's see if they're still there. West Francia's hanging in there. It's actually doing the Norman invasion strategy. It's 1064. They're already in charge of Lower England. What about this one? You're leaving that one alone? Ah, we found them. Crush them! Unfortunately, we don't have cavalry in this one. Ooh, a valuable hostage captured. Excellent. That's what we like to hear. I think sometimes when you capture relatives of the king that you're fighting, you can get war score from having those prisoners. But these are valuable hostages that are not directly related to the monarch that we're fighting against, and so meh is what it comes down to. In the earldom of Vestland, they believe in Adamitism. They do not pray to God. Archbishop Marcus condemns it as heresy. It will be easier to convert faith in the earldom of Vestland for 30 years. They will pray to God. Maybe not the Catholic God, but they'll pray to God. Damn it. This one looks like it's going to be easier than I thought. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. So if we take these two, that might get us close to 100, then we just have to wait a few months. There we go, 80%. Oh, that was a big navy, army thing. Oh, there's still one more castle for them to get over there. That will actually push us over. The queen is pregnant. Not necessarily a good thing. Ooh, a new potential commander, huh? 14 prowess is good. We could have a 14 prowess. Knight. I think we get these two, and that might end the war. Let's assault it to speed it up. Bingo. Enforce the demands. Seize all territory in their realm that's part of the Isles. They become my vassal. We decrease Catholicism's fervor, unfortunately. Alright, well, now we gotta spend some money and create some titles so that we have de jure challenges in all these other places. What is this saying? I'm above my domain limit. Oh, I control one of these directly, you're saying. Well, that's an interesting problem, isn't it? New Hebrides. De jure capital is the chiefdom of the Inner Hebrides. So that's the de jure capital here. So we take that from them after creating the Duchy of the Hebrides. Let's go ahead and do that. That's what I was looking for. So we can usurp this. And now we'll have a de jure claim on this. We can declare war on her. Which only costs me prestige. They would become my vassal. I don't need to bring any allies. I gain 30 fame. Oh, good. Don't need to bring any allies, so we'll just do this. We'll raise the armies, but then, like, we definitely don't need all of the armies, so let's go ahead and put some of them down. So we don't have to pay for them. Because all we have to do is go beat one army here. Oh, there's fighting in the north by my courtiers. Oh, you know what I should be doing? I should also be ransoming all these prisoners that I took in the last war. There we go, there's some money incoming. Jesus, look how much stuff is going here. Sure, let's try. Ah, there we go. A daughter. Cecilia Morag. Eleanor is a nice one. Waldensians in Northumbria? Son of a bitch. The heretics. So, here's the thing. I would like to strip her of her titles, but she will not accept, and then I have to go to war with her again. Well, let's do it. Rally the troops. The troops are already sitting on top of her territory. But apparently they won't start the siege until I bounce back and forth. Compassionate Discord. Duke John has offered me his counsel and aid on many occasions, hoping to alleviate the burden of my duties. His attentions have incurred the ire of Duke Michael. John cannot be trusted. This is merely a ploy to exploit you, my lord. Duke Michael is insular. I can get a weak hook on one of them. And you know what? Duke Michael is scared of me, of my dreadful ways. Intrigue challenge? Oh, that's a better option. We can find common ground, surely. I have a very good diplomatic stat, so this will help. There's some bonus piety per night. There we go. Now our piety income is even higher. Now I get to put her back in jail. And take her only title and give it to somebody that I want to have it. Alright. Who will that be? Let's find a nice cousin or somebody to have this duchy. Huh. Duke Michael already has some stuff to pass on to his kids. Alexander, however, did not get anything, but he's not here. So I'd like to bring him back to court, but he won't come. That sucks. Is this guy part of my court? No. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. The queen is over. Nah, okay. The confusing family tree of the inbred. We gotta find somebody. Alright. This is a bastard, but my cousin nonetheless. Colin actually looks like he's got better stats. So let's go ahead and make the legitimate Colin the ruler of these two and the duchy. So I'll grant those titles, and I'll be transferring as the vassal automatically. Alright, perfect. Alright. Success! Now, there's something else we can do. Let's take a look at... We should only have dukes in here, except in a very few specific circumstances. Duke, duke, duke. Lady. Ah. Instead of count, I guess. But she is in charge of this little tiny piece of spit of land that we somehow got control over, and I don't know how, but we do. Alright. My vassal and knight of Leinster. So that's a county that we do not control because we don't have that. That's something we can remedy eventually. We still didn't build the Ulster Duchy yet. Dublin. He's an earl. Why is he reporting directly to me? Who's got the Duchy of Meath? Nobody? It's been destroyed. I swear we had the Duchy of Meath already. Now that's interesting. So I've got to create it and give it to this guy, I guess, since he controls the capital. We can do that right now. The petty kingdom of Meath, as it were. There we go. Now we might consider holding on to our money and buying indulgences from the Pope for a while. But there are other things that we can create, like the Duchy of Munster. Oh, somebody does own the Duchy of Munster. And it's the guy who shouldn't. Oh, good. Decent stewardship. Ah, a keep has been constructed in Edinburgh, in Lothain. So now, we finally have the opportunity to upgrade these here. And, these duchy buildings need burrs, but that's when we can start getting some real bonuses. Burrs are coming. That's our current cultural fascination, so that's on the list. 3,000 is not enough. We want close bonds and then graceful aging. We also have good congenital trait boosts here. Octogenarians is a pretty cool one, too. Life expectancy +5 for every single one of my people. And you combine that with the fact that they get smarter and wiser over their age. That's pretty awesome. So we're going to hold off on that for now. I can declare on war on him, but I don't want to. Who's Deirdre, and why do I care? I don't care. She has no claims, she has no titles. Now, I've got a daughter here that is not going to be directly in line, but let's see if there's any good alliance power that's going to be able to reinforce one of these things. The county, the Duchy of Northumbria. Yeah, that's not a great idea. Instead, let's turn off the inheritable trait thing and just look at everybody we can potentially. For some reason, they will allow her to be betrothed to the Prince of West Francia. I mean, having an alliance with the Kingdom of West Francia seems like a good idea. He's lisping. What about a matrilineal alliance? This guy's got an implicit claim. But he's the later son. This guy's actually got territory. So if we do a matrilineal marriage with him, then my dynasty will grow even further. It's only a county, but it could grow to be more at some point. Now, why is he willing to accept this? Because he's marrying up to the daughter of a king. He desires an alliance. And I've got a lot of splendor in my dynasty. That overcomes the matrilineal marriage and different faith thing. So I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to marry her off, not for the alliance, but to spread the dynasty to more landed areas in this case. Sometimes that's all you got to do. Alright, meantime, we're going to wait and try to increase hamlets first. What have we been doing? Just focusing on money. I think we should focus on increasing development again. Maybe in Inverness, which is at 11. We can increase that pretty damn fast. Oh, I lost a counselor, huh? So 0.5 to 0.7, we'll get 0.2 gold there. We'll get 0.3 this way, and increase the supply limit, which is really like, who cares? So let's instead do the trade port upgrade. We're getting 20 gold a month. That's crazy high now. And we need a chancellor. Why doesn't it default to sorting by diplomacy when you click on the chancellor button? That seems like a no-brainer. Oh, because this guy's my steward. But I do have somebody that would make a better steward, oddly enough. Oh, God, the Adamite. We're in Scotland. It's not warm. You can't just walk around with no clothes on. Hello, Not Sir Gawain. So getting the rest of these areas seems like it might be a good idea to do soon. Here's the advantage of waiting on taking over these territories nearby, because right now we only have a single heir. If we had a second son, taking new areas and gifting them those duchies and or counties would help make sure our son retains the 6 main pieces that we want them to retain. Now, we don't have much in the way of sneaky stuff. Learning is our only... Actually, diplomacy is our main one. I forgot about that. We can befriend people and try to increase stuff. But right now, we're still working on that. But let's try to befriend people that are on our list of not converting to the new faith. The least likely to convert. So Duke John of Northumbria, let's make him a friend. We're starting the befriend scheme. We've got a scheme after our friend. Oh wow, a lot of these territories have issues that I could help solve. Gowrie, for example, has very low control. This guy demands a council position, and we'll deal with that when we come to it. We've already got battlements. Burrs gives us military buildings, too. So money's got a lot of places to go right now. If we had another 800, we could upgrade this castle. The other consideration, though, is that a lot of our territory is still a backwater. We've given them a little bit of money income, but look at this. They don't have any cities and or temples up here. So, like, all of these need new holdings. There's a lot of money that we could invest into other parts of the realm. Development 19. It can get up to 35 right now. So maybe we bump this up to 12, and then we'll come back and increase development in the capital. Because overall, development is not great. We want to go all the way down here to Theologian, because he'll gain 3 learning and 20% monthly piety. Good times, good times. Now, can we talk to the Pope about an indulgence? No, we need 397. That better get us a boatload of piety, I tell you what. It's only natural that others should respect me. I'm convinced Duke John has also accomplished a thing or two which fills him with pride. Focus on his accomplishments, and the friend scheme gains progress. Do I want free... Yeah, let's gain some progress. Bridging gaps. I have to try to understand him, or eventually something will come. We lose a little progress. That's okay. I don't want to worry about stress right now. Alright, we've got 400, so now maybe we can talk to the Pope. Interesting that it doesn't give you that when you look there. Seek indulgences to gain only 100 piety? That's very expensive piety there, Pope guy. I'll take it because I have to in order to get away from you, but I'm not going to like it. I just want you to know that. Oh, boy, now we do have a son. Son is William. Yes. Alright, now there's a very good reason to go after these other places. I can grant my new son the Duchy of Ulster, along with the capital county. Ah, we befriended the Duke. Excellent. So let's go ahead. We have a bunch of other prisoners that didn't get ransomed out, huh? Got a little money from it. Alright. I don't want to bother spending renown to disinherit this fellow. We're actually pretty close to glorious. And in such a case as that, we'll have to spend some money to create or usurp the Duchy of Ulster. 250 is what we'll need here. So, Lethane has that 19, 16, 15, 15, 15. You can see it spreads out from the capital. This Carrick is only 8. My cousin created another cadet branch. Uh-oh. Somebody's beating me to fighting the Swiss for Ulster? Oh, no, that's just saying Sweden is having an internal battle, I believe. Thomas is trying to take over Sweden, which is going to weaken them, and this is the rebelling portion. So it might be a good time to take him, if we can. Which Endless series? The Endless Space or the Endless Legend? I think I did some Endless Legend ones a while ago. I did some old Endless Space 1's games. I remember I did an Endless Space 1 game where we found Santa's planet. It was like Polaris, and it had like a workshop on the top pole that made toys. It was such a bizarre game. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, so we do need to go ahead and create the Duchy of Ulster so that we can usurp it from these guys. I will gain the contested county. Thomas is actually trying to break away from Sweden. Alright, let's do this. Raise the armies. Split them in half like last time. Now, do I want to call any allies into the war? I can call Dynasty members. I can call the King of Denmark, but do I want to bring in 200? Doesn't seem super valuable. Wait, this guy... That's a weird place to... Anyway, I don't think we need it. Denmark's in the middle of a whole thing here. We take those two, maybe take the ones down here, and we'll kick them out again. Yeah, we're not fighting an enemy that has a lot of power. They're already in the middle of an internal struggle, which is why this is a good idea. Ah, the Unfallen one. That was kind of fun. Man, I've never finished any of those stupid streams because I just get so far along that problem with those games is that you get to a point where the rest of the game is just easy mode. Like, you're so big and so unstoppable. Wait, realm will lose land when vassal dies. Which vassal is this? And what the fuck is inbred? This is, oh, it is somebody that's part of my dynasty. Oh! Whoops. Whoopsies. But I don't think I arranged that marriage, so I'm not going to take credit for that one. But where is this, and why is it going somewhere else? It's going to Toulouse. If she dies. So she needs, to be married to somebody. But, you know, this is going to make it really difficult, so maybe I could... I don't want to murder her. I can't do anything to stop this. Except... First, her liege is this duke. I could not revoke a title. No, I don't. She's fine. I want to take her vassal back. The inbred one. She might accept it. I can't do it now. I gotta wait a little bit. And then once I take that vassal back, I've got to actually steal their territory. Or I just wait. I mean, what? They're controlling, like, 2 counties that I can take back later, but Toulouse would get them. Who is this Count of Toulouse? Somehow, that guy is in charge. A crime which cannot go unpunished, you say, huh? Oh! And it turns out that's the person I need to take the vassal back from, so that'll make it easy. Now everybody knows. Nothing I can do about that. But what I can do is retract your vassal, this lady. And then what I've got to do is figure out how I can revoke your titles for being inbred. Oh, you're evil! That makes it real easy. But she might not accept. She might accept that one more. Oh, she's taken... So I'll just take them both. Throw the inbred thing in the dungeon... and then take both of those back. It's the only way to prevent it from leaving my realm. I'm working on that. Alright. Yeah, we'll ransom prisoners once the war is done. Not before. Power of the Scriptures. He often quotes passages from the Scriptures about holy virtues. I should prove I have paid attention by quoting a passage of my own, preferably one which complements his personality. Well, he is a patient, deceitful, zealous man. Maybe moderation. Ah, we gained 100 piety. Perfect. We're almost there. We need like 3,200-ish. Oh, we lost a good spy master, huh? We've still got another good spy master. Eleanor Scott's my daughter needs a... Yeah, let's let her have a martial education. My knight can train her in the ways of the blade. Don't want to modify contracts. Don't care about powerful vassals. Ah, perfect. Church and state, realm priest opinion is vastly increased. He already loves me. So many reasons that he loves me. When can I go on another pilgrimage? Not for a long time, right? 76? So 5 years we could try another pilgrimage to get the last little bit of piety we need. This war is over, and I gain 20 dread for imprisoning my own... Imprisoning my own vassal. Oh boy, nothing I can do about that. Alright, so, prisoners. She is going to get titles revoked. And then, you know, you can be whatever. Let's see. Executing her creates some dread, and she's evil, so it doesn't cause me being a tyrant. And I'm not compassionate, so there's no reason not to burn her at the stake. Clearly. Oh, I guess that was the reason. Dynastic Kinslayer. Oops. Oops, my bad. This is a crime. Yeah, my bad. Okay. Sorry about that. Really. So now, I could give both of these counties over to the Duchess. She already controls too much, though. So what I do want to do is give each of those to another member of my dynasty. Not my son. I'm doing Ulster for that. Here's a guy. 51. He won't join me in court. What about this guy? He won't join me in court. Wait, I'm allowed to grant him titles even if he's not in my court? Oh, he's a courtier of Duke Magnus, which is fine. Let's see him again. Damn it. Yeah, he's okay. He's not great, but he's okay. Give him Mearns. And then we'll go back into the dynasty tree and find his brother and give him the other one. Where was it? I think it was right over here. Maybe not. What about this guy? Oh, he's the son of somebody that's already landed, so that's problematic. This guy's not going to inherit anything, so we can give him... Oh, he's also very good with money. I do like that. So we'll give him Aethel. And now I'll transfer both of those vassals to her. Oh, she should probably also be allowed out of prison. Let's go ahead and negotiate her release and have her give me a hook. Now, if I grant her 2 vassals, she will be happy. Happier, considerably. There we go. Now everything is back to as it should be, and we're not going to lose those counties to Toulouse for some reason, because we had an inbred on the throne. Alright. Profligate. Ooh. Alright, so, she's also mollified to some degree. How come I didn't get 2... I gave her 2 vassals, but only one of them gave a bonus to her how much she likes me. That's disappointing. And we do probably want to ransom all of these people out, get some more money for the crown. Okay, for a favor then. No. Oh, they're already considering a proposal. I see. Now, the hook on her, how long is that going to last? Are these hooks temporary? Yes, 1081. So hopefully we'll be able to get ourselves the new... Oh, I forgot we're still fighting Sweden. Should do something about that. Oh, and these guys are dying because they're not in friendly territory there. Head down to Suffolk, I guess. Another secret is exposed. Too many fornicators in this dynasty, damn it. Maybe I need to get rid of fornication as a crime in my new religion. Just make it shunned. I may have already done that, I can't remember. 6 months left to increase Lothane. To 21. I'd like to get that upwards of like 25. Enemy combatants captured. Excelente. This area is very interesting. It's actually got 2 little castles there. 3 little castles there. Oh, why did I gain a favor hook? On Patriarch Thomas. That's an interesting random thing. Keep telling me that I can lawfully imprison people that I don't get anything for imprisoning. Just keep doing it. Do I have a befriend scheme going? No, I can befriend somebody else. Let's find another friend. So the Duchess of Moray, don't I have a hook on her? No, not Moray. It was Albany that I had a hook on. So let's try to make a friendship then. It's like a hook. It's just a hook on your heart instead of a hook on your head. You see? You see how that works? Burrs are coming in 2 years. I need to save my money and boost up the military and economic power of my capital county, but I just keep having to fight these wars. Because right now, my sons are inheriting entirely the wrong things. Oh, that's interesting. He's already getting the petty kingdom of Ulster. That's easy. I don't care about this guy. I'll let him out. On one condition. No, I want you to march along the damn shore. Stop wasting my money going out to sea. Once we get back to friendly territory, I'm going to disband this half of the army. Actually, it looks like I might have to go fight that 700. Flamboyant Trickster. Okay. My children haven't been super impressive as of late, in terms of their educational traits. Annabella Scots. My daughter reached age 16. So, do we want to form alliances? Best alliance we can get is the Kingdom of East Francona. Looks decently powerful, but it won't pay off for quite a long time. Alternatively, yeah, Kingdom of Poland would pay off sooner, but it's further away. Did we not betroth our other daughter to West Francia? Oh. So that's no good. So I guess we could do the Francia thing. He would not accept a matrilineal marriage. Now that's interesting. That's a huge difference. Minus 1,000, I guess because he's a king. No matrilineal marriage for you. So we'll marry her off to form that alliance. Now, that's a betrothal. But as we just found out, my other daughter's husband already died. So we've got to find her a new spouse. How did he die? Slain in battle. Oh, okay. So we can arrange a marriage for her. Oh, she's not in my court, so I can't arrange a marriage for her. I've been called to war by the King of France. Obviously, I have to accept to help my best ally. Who's he at war with? Queen of Aquitaine. Alright. Well, I'll just take the... I'm still going to disband this army up here. Oh, the other war is over. Fantastic. Ulster is mine. Bwahahahaha. Oh, wow. Aquitaine Hunger Force is really there. Let's go ahead and see how this is going to... Oh, my son's already inheriting these two. I just grant them to him now. Or at least grant him Ulster. And the Petty Kingdom. And I will no longer have too many of anything. Now I have to transfer these vassals, or did they already get transferred? Why is this not a vassal of him? Oh, it's a vassal of the Duchess of Moray. Concedes a title revocation reason on Duchess Solène. Gives a liege the opportunity to freely revoke a title. They are most often from... Oh, because they're criminals. I see. And she says 100%. Because he's not my de jure vassal, she's more likely to say okay. So then I can give that to my son and we'll reorganize these things properly. I'm overwhelmed by stress. Oh no. So now I've got to grant him the vassal that belongs to him, and there we go. Ulster is one nice duchy that's not controlled by anybody too powerful. She's only got 3 counties to her name, which doesn't make her too powerful, but it makes her powerful enough. And I'm overwhelmed by stress. Do we even have a physician? Yes, we do. Let's go for the capital of this Aquitaine situation. Mental break, dark thoughts. I think I have to be strong and resist these impulses. I don't need any bad signs. I can host a feast or something. Ah, we have befriended... No, she grows closer to becoming my friend. But she's not actually my friend. Yet. And I don't think I can do that again for a while. So it is what it is. Ulster, yeah, let's go ahead and help increase control in Ulster. That's going to be a while before Ulster can produce any decent income for that second son. Now let's see if I was right about succession here. Yes, now nothing is going to change. Heir is second in line to inherit Ulster. Yeah. I'm first in line to inherit Ulster, I know that. County corruption spreads in my domain. Ugh. Yeah, well... It is what it is. I've got at least a positive income because I got rid of half of that army. Why are you coming to stand in the same spot I am and increase the the attrition by a massive number. What is that? How is that necessary? My Duchess has been showing signs of pregnancy, and it's another scandal. Through downcast lashes. Oh my god, she's seducing everyone. She's lustful. That's why. But still, I don't think I should give her a good tumble. My heart remains pure, and I get exactly what I needed. More piety. Excellent. I gained 300 fame and a bunch of extra opinion. So now... Why is my income so much low? Oh, it's going to go up. That's right. It goes up once the men-at-arms fill up to their max. A new lifestyle learning perk. Radiant. Level of devotion impact plus 100%. Well, since devotion... It feels like devotion should do more than just give you Catholic clergy opinion, right? It should maybe give you a slightly easier time converting people or something else. How's Lothane doing now? We're at 21. Let's get to 22, and then we'll look for other lower areas of development that we can increase, I guess. Like Carrick is only 8. Gowry's 9. Angus is 5. Seriously? How many wars are you going to have over there, King of France? How many? He's going to war against the County of Berry, and he needs my help? Alright, we're going to raise the army again, and we're going to... Holy crap, we've got a big army now. Hashtag in the army now. Disbanding most of it. He really doesn't need my help. I don't know why he spent all that effort to call me to war. Not the effort, the prestige. He spent a lot of prestige to call me to war. I really should host a feast so that I can, you know, stop being so stressed. Burr's fascination is complete, but I don't have the money to fix my stress problem because I have to keep going to war to deal with this warlike king over here. He's got a lot of good development. Look at this. Everything's upwards of 15. That's nice and high. We can barely get our capital above 15 and a couple of things around it. My player heir has no spouse. Did he not already have a spouse that died? Yes, his spouse died. Oh, she was an Adamite wreck. Oh, but she was the genius. She was going to give us potential children that were super great. My grandson did get 2 of the traits, but not all 3. My other grandson also got 2 of the traits, but not all 3. Oh no, they didn't have beautiful. That's the one I really needed. So anyway, if I can find somebody that's beautiful anywhere. Ooh, she's pretty, but what I need is beautiful. But these might combine to make a higher level one. Oh, and Amazonian. That's the right one. That's the possible combination. So if they can just have a kid that has all 3 types and one of them is the maxed out level 3, we're going to make that one the heir of the heir. Because when you get that... which kind of court physician do we want? A 17 or a 16? Let's go with a 17. You can strengthen the bloodline. Strong blood gives a small health boost to, I think, everybody in the dynasty. Increases their chance of inheriting good congenital traits, and new congenital traits that just pop up have a much higher chance of happening too. So that's what we're going to try to eugenics our way into with those kids. Those crazy kids. What wild and crazy kids. But we're short on cash. We just don't have a lot of cash on hand. This guy's 46. We need to get the piety before he dies, like his father died before he could do the piety thing. Oh, is there a Duchy of Munster? Yes. So this guy should have this vassal. Why can't I click on it? Oh, that is him. Okay, never mind. I think that's him. Yes. Got it. Okay, so I had that set up already correctly. Earl O'Dur. This Earl has claims on what? No, you don't get to just suddenly have a county so far away. Ah, we need to make another friend, don't we? I think we already tried on her, right? Nope, guess not. Oh, that's a duke. He's a very pretty boy. Hey, Strizel. Hey, Vittensby! Long time no see, sir. I was just thinking about you the other day. I've been uploading some of the old Tales of Heroes videos that were not already on YouTube. In fact, I've got to continue doing that today. Grab another 2 or 3 and put them up there. A troubling translation. My court physician is looking into a book, and he's having problems with translation. I can help, maybe. You should look to the scriptures for guidance so that I can take the piety. Let's see how much it's going to cost us. Oh, no. I have been on furlough since March 18th, I believe. The hospitality industry is not going to recover anytime soon. I think it's basically going to take a vaccine. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. But Connecticut's got good unemployment insurance. And my wife's still doing fine. So we're doing okay economically. You know, if it recovers next year, we'll be fine. Boom. No, it's closer to forming a friendship. It's not actually a friendship. Damn it. Alright. Well, who's next that doesn't quite like us enough? Might become my friend. My cousin approaches me with a patient smile. I would appreciate if we could renegotiate my contract, my king. Any improvement would, of course, be met with enthusiasm from my treasury or my lands. He wants to renegotiate his contract, and he's willing to give me the earldom of Northumberland? No, that's not how that works. You're the Duke of Northumberland. You have to have the earldom of Northumberland. That's the capital. Why does everybody insist on creating border gore? Striza, why do you want to build cities? As far as I can tell, development is the only real reason. I know you have to build them if the county doesn't have one, but I'm talking about counties where you've got a 4th, 5th, or 6th slot. Why would you choose to build anything other than castles? Mainly in your own domain is what I'm thinking about, too. Defender of the Faith. Bingo. Good times. Yeah, I know that cities have buildings that can only be built there. I think it's the guilds that increase development growth. But it just doesn't seem like they increase it that much. The temples, that's true. I'm almost thinking temples are better than cities. Like, if you have a province with only 2 slots, you get to choose between a temple and a city for the 2nd slot. Damn you, Swabian. I don't want to spend any money on this. In fact, we've got a bunch of money now. We got to spend it in our capital. Let's go ahead and upgrade our farms and fields. So, my main consideration, where the hell was I? We're apparently going for armored horsemen, which is not a terrible idea. We've got that. Coinage is like whatever. Development growth increase, that's kind of nice. Coinage rights is meh. And this one seems like it's kind of growing on its own. Horseshoes, that's the one I don't really care about. High Crown Authority seems like a nice thing to have, but I don't really care. So I think the Arch Saddle is the one. That and Mangonels. This would upgrade your onagers to a better version of the siege weapon. That's pretty good, too. Yeah, same phone number, Vittensby. I haven't talked to Rogers in you know what? Actually, when I started uploading the videos, there was one that I was just looking at to see the names of the players so I could label it correctly. And I just wound up watching the whole thing. It's still so fucking fun to watch. Oh no, terrible misunderstandings. I could gain 10 dread. He decided to withdraw his attendance at the last possible moment. He thought it was a plot to assassinate him. The scheme power goes down, but he'll like us a little more. Ay, ay, ay. Scheme at court. Scheming against my knight? My cousin scheming against my knight? How dare you? How dare you? But he's a duke, and I could get a hook on him by throwing him in jail. Now, if I negotiate his release, I demand that he give me a hook. He will still lose 20 opinion of me, but he'll be out, and I'll have a hook on him. Now I need a new spy master. Oh, it's the same, not spy master, steward. He's a fantastic steward. And as long as I give him a spot on the council, he'll still like me. Don't want to change Duke Glenn's contract. I want as many of my vassals to have hooks and be my friends as possible so that when I change religions, they'll all join me. Gain 75. Prestigious image. Monthly prestige. Yeah, I'll take that. Anaketos has been developing his own OTS? That's crazy. Oh, boy. So we finished increasing control, and now we're back to organizing levies. I think training commanders is a better use of my time, though. I saw this. Improve feudal contract is the one that I want to see pop up sometimes, but I haven't seen it pop up, I don't think. Or maybe it's something else entirely. Requesting a divorce. Why? Oh, whoops. Apparently I said no by not answering. So, succession situation still under control. Piety almost there. Let's go ahead and create our new faith. I had a new name. Whoops. Egalitarianism. And let me pull up the ones that we had picked out before. We wanted mendicant preachers, because that allows county conversion speed increase. Increased bonus upon completion of a pilgrimage. That seemed good. And then, what else did we have here? We had view on gender was going to be equal. Religious attitude was going to be pluralist. It slows down our conversion speed, but other faiths don't hate us as much. Which seems very important. We had a theocratic clerical tradition, because the alternative is rulers directly control their own temple holdings and get all associated benefits. Does that mean we literally control the holdings? Like, I want to know more about how lay clergy works. It says it enables the court chapel council positions. Yeah, I just don't know how it works. Let's keep that there for now. Now, head of faith could be none, but it turns out if you do that, then you don't have anywhere to spend your freaking piety. At least this way, you can get gold from the head of faith, though I don't know how we would if the head of faith was spiritual. So we're going to leave that there for now. We're going to go ahead and turn things into shunned instead of criminal, so that I don't have to throw everybody in jail whenever they're fornicating. Might leave witchcraft as criminal. We're not that evolved. Clerical function recruitment means that members of the clergy can serve as commanders and knights, and all clergy get prowess of +4. But domain taxes are -3. I didn't notice that last time. I think we're going to do it, though. And then armed pilgrimages. I think I kind of wanted to change this into... There was another one that had to do with, essentially, members of the clergy can serve as commanders or knights. Prowess +4. Faith hostility advantage +2. That one seems pretty cool. And it would replace the need... Or it would double up with this, so all my clergy would have +8. That's pretty awesome. Let's stick with that. This is the one I wanted to change that was going to cost me a lot. The head of faith points that. I definitely don't want this. This is better. Wow, why is this so low? I'm a prophet? Oh, faith creation and reformation cost -50. I didn't notice that. Ah, we need an icon for egalitarianism. That seems like a nice one. Clerical marriage should definitely be allowed. Gotta let the clergy marry if they want. Now, I do actually have the ability to do lay clergy. So we're going to find out what the temple holdings in lay clergy does. We have to. I don't know if this means I own things directly. Makes honest a virtue. This one is all about paying gold to the head of faith. If the head of faith doesn't get gold through indulgences, how are they going to give me gold? Right? That's my real question. Is there something better than communion that we can get? County conversion resistance? Naval speed boost? I don't know if that's worthwhile. The great mysteries of the divine may be beyond mortal comprehension, but that is no excuse for ignorance. Their very existence compels us to seek knowledge and understanding of the world around us. That's kind of meh. Right? For 1,000 piety cost, they might get a little bit of extra faith if they're getting a learning education focus. Or they might get a little extra learning, I mean to say. That's meh. Gnosticism is also about knowledge. Makes temperate a virtue. Courtiers can take the vows to become a monk. Meh. Not pacifism. Pursuit of power. This was an interesting one, right? Rulers have a conquest casus belli against neighboring rulers. Prestigious rulers can use an invasion once per lifetime. And it makes ambitious a virtue and content a sin. Rulers with high learning can condemn sinful vassals. I liked ritual celebration, didn't I? Vassals are more likely to... all your vassals like you more. That's pretty awesome. Let's do that instead of communion. We can actually do it right now. Now, which of these will not convert? Only 5. Duke John of Northumbria. Declining to convert is a crime. Apparently I make it a crime. I can pay this guy off to also join, and then it'd be basically just a few tiny... one duchess that won't convert, and we'll get her later. But I think if we send him a gift, he might convert. He may not be as noble stock, but he is good at what he does. Very well, he shall serve me. Okay. Now, here's the other thing. Now it says 14 of 18. Excellent. Because I think we just made that guy join by giving him to like us. Yes. So now it's this mayor. Who cares about a mayor? Mayor's going to be replaced. So that's about as good as we can get it. I think we're ready. My old faith will consider me hostile, but you know what? My old faith is having a lot of problems right now. I'll tell you what. Temporal head of faith, you're saying, gets to gain some of the money coming in from leased stuff. So you're saying I could be the temporal head of faith. It's given to the founder of the faith and passed on the primary heir when they die. So how does that work with lay clergy? I just don't know how these things combine. Does a spiritual head of faith get actual territory, like the Pope? Or do they not, like the Pentarchy and I just don't get it. I haven't either. Spiritual head of faith. Head of faith title is given to a prominent clergy member Head of Faith can grant gold or claims on landed titles. Doesn't really explain how it works, so I'm kind of roaming in the dark here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save it and mess around with it on my own. Let's see, stream 12. Save. So I'm going to mess around with it and just see how that all works at some point between now and tomorrow, and we'll pick this up here tomorrow. We'll end a little bit early today. You're right, the wiki is a bit incomplete. It has been getting better. I've noticed things, pages that have changed and become better and more complete since the last time I was there. So we'll give that a shot and mess around with it so I learn more about how to do it. I'm also working on my Games Explained video for it. It's actually going to be several videos, I think, like 5 or 6 that are slightly smaller than like the 3-hour videos that I normally do to explain all the systems in a game like this. So this will help me understand enough, and then I can probably start recording those in the near future. All right. With that having been said, thanks to all for watching, and we will call it a good day. Talk to you later.